You have on your Christmas wish list? That's what I want to know. I should have asked you that in the questions. That's what I should have asked, but I did not. But it's all good. Let me make sure I got everything else up and running over here. Are y'all ready? We got 5 days until Christmas, and we have a new addition to the family. I can't wait to introduce them to you guys. That's all I can say. We got 3 minutes and 4 seconds until we're live. My name is Tallboy, and we are live in the place, the Lab Tech Show. Man, what's going on? Hope all is well with everybody. Hope all is well. Hopefully your week was good. What's on your Christmas wish list? Go ahead and put that in the comments. But then before you do that, well, you put that in the comments, but then I also have a question for you. What has AI taught you this year? What has it taught you? Put in the comments. 1, it taught me how to write professional copy and work for work or school. 2, how to get answers on the fly. 3, nothing, I haven't used it yet. Or 4, I see its potential, but I still don't get it. Come on now. 2 more minutes before we go live, and like I said, we're just trying to get this thing started. So let me know, what did you do, or what did you think about AI? All right, let me see who's in the house. Sammy Superstar is here and hit the spot 10:06. What's up? How y'all doing? See that other beat? I was hyped. I was like, yeah, let's get it. But it is what it is. We got my man over here just trying to get it right. All right, there we go. He said, yes. Hey, let's see what they say. Sammy Superstar says, hey, fam. No, hit the spot 10:06 says, hey, fam. Okay, there you go. How you doing? You see what's on tap for tonight. You see what the show is about. Thank you for joining us. And let's see. Sammy Superstar is here, too. He's like, hey. That's what Sammy said. Ooh, it's kind of high. Yeah. Well, we got 1 minute before we go live. That's right. We got 1 minute before we go live, and we do our thing. And like I said, we're here. We got some new additions to the family, and we got a Christmas gift. You know, he's a December baby. Anyway, Mama D, what's up, Mama D? She said, hey, tall boy, what's going on? I see you. You're live. That's right. You're live. So please share the show with a couple of people. Let them know, like, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all off for the week. Let them know that we here. Okay? Yeah, let them know. We got a word of the day. It's called bodilarize. Bodilarize. Did I say it right? Bodilarize. I got Revis here. What's up, Revis?
What's going on, fam?
Man, I am good, man. You'll tell us where you are in about 20 seconds. And hopefully you're not in Iowa. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Uh-oh. Y'all ready? I'll see you guys on the other side. Here we go. 5. Yeah, it's time to go live. Everybody's here. Welcome. How y'all doing? Tallboy here. We're here at another edition of the Lab Tech Show. That's right, another edition of the Lab Tech Show, where we're here to simplify technology in a language that you can understand. Yeah, we're here. We got 5 days until Christmas. Are you guys ready? Now, we're all adults, so, I mean, some people have some things on their Christmas wish list, and then some people are like, hey, I don't even do the Christmas thing. I know Mama D, she's a Kwanzaa lady, so I don't know. You got to break down Kwanzaa for me, but then there's others that just say I don't celebrate Christmas. But hopefully you'll get some value out of tonight's show. And hopefully, we don't bore you and you'll be willing to share the show with a couple of people. So outside of that, I'd like to just go ahead and just say thank you for joining us. Welcome to the show. And like I said, we're just here to just break down technology in a language that you understand. Hopefully it doesn't go over your head and you walk away learning some stuff. So before I get started, it's the holiday season. It's holiday time, and it's a time to be around family, friends, loved ones, and people who you care about and rock with. So without further ado, I'd like to bring one of our original members of the Lab Tech Show. He's the one that said, Talbot, we got to do all of this stuff, and we got to make some magic happen. He has gone on to greener pastures, and the boy getting monetized, y'all. He on YouTube getting that YouTube money. He getting that TikTok money. He got merch money. My man is doing this thing from a sports show to technologist forums to sitting on panels. Next thing you know, he's going to be somewhere live in the United States doing like a live show in 2024. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give it up for my guy, Mr. James Hicks. What's going on, fam?
Here I go, man. Here I go.
Oh!
Here I go, man. Here I go.
All right. Let me get right.
I set him up, boy.
What it do, man?
Man, this
Yes,
guy
sir.
right here, he's not playing with me over here. Okay, I see it. What's up?
I got to come correct, right? If I'm back on the lab, I got to make sure I come correct, man. I appreciate you for opening up the front door for me.
Boy, you came in hard with it, boy. You
Yeah.
want to do it again? Like, come on, hit
No,
that.
I'm just gonna bless you one time. I'm gonna sprinkle some on here throughout the night, but I'm just gonna hit you one time with that one.
I wasn't ready for that
Yes,
one
sir.
right there, boy. I wasn't ready for it. That's James Hicks in the building, y'all, and Hicks New Media. He's got some big things going on over there, and like I said, we're here to just simplify the tech, and we wanted to just discuss a few things. So we got a few rules to the show, but before we do all of that, I was trying to wait, but then I figured, should I bring him now or should I bring him later? What you think? Come on, talk to me. What you think? What you think?
You know you want to do it. Stop playing with this. Stop
man.
playing.
Man, we got a new addition to the family, and for the ones who have not had a chance to see what we're doing over here, I don't think I got him right. Let's see. Let's see. We got a new addition to the family, and what I mean by that is the new addition to the family. He is. I think he even froze up on me. I don't think.
He didn't fell asleep.
Oh, he didn't fell asleep. Did he fall?
Lord help mercy.
The boy didn't fall asleep on me. Now, did he? He bet not have fell asleep on me. I think he did fall asleep on me. Lord Jesus, we're going to have to bring him back a little bit later. But look, we got Revis is here. We'll come back to that section. But Revis is here. But and what we want to do is we want Revis to give us the word of the day. So without further ado, we got to tap in with Revis and see where he's at. He's somewhere in the United States, from L.A. to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn. Revis, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Man, I'm good, man. We got to tap in. It's 5 days until Christmas. Are you driving and dropping loads off for some happy kids? Because you really are the Santa Claus, because you over there delivering packages to people all over the United States.
I'm actually sitting in a hotel right now.
Oh no, come on, man. We can't be having all of that now. Like, what's going on? Because the last time we checked, you was in Waterloo, Iowa. Where you at now?
I'm in Waterloo, Iowa.
What? What they?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
You was just there last week. You was there for 2 weeks. What's going on? Have you been able to move around?
Well, to be politically correct, or to be boulderizing, yeah, I have been somewhere.
Okay, all right. Well, break it down for us. Tell us where you been.
I actually had to go to Augusta, Georgia, and I hung out Saturday with TBJ.
Oh yeah, TBJ. Yeah, they're gonna meet TBJ They're gonna meet TBJ momentarily.
Yeah, TBJ and I went out to eat. Yeah, we went out to eat. We hung out.
Okay, all right. Just making sure that everything is all right. So you came to Atlanta. That's what you're telling me. You came to Atlanta, and you had a chance to hang out with us, with TBJ and Tall Boy, and then you went back to Waterloo, Iowa. Is what you're telling us?
Yeah, I actually left Atlanta, went to Augusta, Georgia, and then I drove back to Waterloo. Yes.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. All right. So Revis, we got a word of the day. And what we would like to do is for you to break it down for us and share with us what this word means in layman terms. We're not trying to go over people's heads. But the word of the day is called bowdlerize. Bowdlerize. And I'm going to give you the definition and a sentence, and you're going to break it down for us. All right?
Okay.
All right, bowdlerize is, in its strictest sense, to bowdlerize a book, manuscript, or multiple things like that. It is to modify it by editing so that nothing is judged to be morally harmful or offensive remains. More broadly, they're saying bowdlerize means to modify by abridging, simplifying, or distorting in style or content. Now, the sentence reads, the publisher's decision to bowdlerize the classic novel was met with the mixed reactions. Now, Revis, I done said all these big fancy words, and the only thing I got out of this was simplify. Can you break down bowdlerize for us?
Bowdlerize is actually saying some things or editing what other people say, just like what you do.
Okay.
What you do on the Lab Tech Show is you make sure that everything is politically correct. That's what bowdlerize is, making sure everything is politically correct and it doesn't harm anybody.
Okay.
So when I talk about James Hicks, you sit up
See,
here and you cut me short so I don't say nothing bad about it. That's bowdlerize.
Okay. All right. All right. So basically just breaking it down and just simplifying it.
You simplify it and you make it politically correct where it's not harming or hurting anyone.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm with that.
Sometimes I get carried away and I talk about hit the spot 1006 or I may
mm-hmm.
say something about James Hicks or Enda.
He got something on his
But,
mind.
you kind of keep me in check and everything. That's kind of keep everything politically correct.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't say the wrong things. So that's what bowdlerize is.
Okay, so we're just keeping things in check and we're removing all of the negativity and just still simplifying it, is what you're telling me.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. James, what you think? How did he do?
I'm not even gonna listen. I'm gonna leave it alone, man. Revis got some things on his mind. He had a little fellowship just now. It's all good, brother.
All right, well, we're gonna let
That's what I'm talking about right there. See, when I talk about James Hicks, you got to bowdlerize that and make sure I keep it politically correct.
Period.
Okay, all right. So look, we're gonna let the audience decide how did Revis do on the word of the day. One, if you have your cell phone, pull it out, and if you're watching on your phone, type in the comments. 1, yes, sir, nailed it. 2, nice attempt, but nah, this ain't it. 3, where you getting these words? He stands no chance. Or 4, I like this segment. I'm learning from him. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let us know in the comments. How did Revis do on the word of the day? All right, Revis, while we're waiting for this to come in, anything that you want to talk about? You got 5 days for Christmas. What's on your Christmas wish list before you go?
Actually, the only thing I really have on my Christmas list is I want everybody to subscribe. Just subscribe, get other people to get on the show, hit that bell notification, and just remember Tall Boy has merch.
Yeah, I like that one. What would he say? I like that one. He said Tall Boy got merch. I love it, man. That's what's up. Let's see. What did the people say? The people said, yes, sir. You nailed it. Okay, you got this one down pack. I like this one. Okay, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
I had
No,
a rough week last week, and it's pretty good this week.
I mean, even Shirley P said nailed it like a hammer. Mama D said one. Um, hit the spot, of course. She's like, I'm what'd she say? I'm hell no. That's what she said. What?
Oh,
That's what
hell
she
no.
said. But everybody else is. I see that second cam tall boy. That's what Sammy Superstar is saying. Sammy, you wild boy. He said, I see that second cam. And we over here talking about the word of the day, man. You over there talking about you see the second cam, man. Stop playing with me, man. Okay, all right. He's starting something, James. He's starting something. Only you know about that. All right. All right. So we're gonna let you go on that note. Looks like you nailed it. Everyone is saying that they like you. They like what you said. They said you nailed it like a hammer, and you did your thing. All right.
All right. Now, the only thing I have left to say is I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and a very, 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 very safe holiday.
There it is. I love it. I love it. All right. We'll talk to you a little bit later, Revis.
All right, fam.
All right. All right, guys. Our stash stock party of the evening is the FedEx party. You have 3 hours, 46 minutes, and 54 seconds to get your piece of stash stock. If you don't know by now, this is where you get an opportunity to own a piece of stock absolutely free. You don't get a whole stock, but you get a piece of stock, okay? And what I mean by that is it's a piece of incremental. You get like a 0.5, 0.2. But if you go to stash.com/party and you sign up, you get to own stock every Wednesday. And so when this clock hits zero, you lose it. But if you sign up before that clock hits zero, you get it. All right. So go to stash.com/party. And if you click or use the code in the description of this YouTube video, when you spend 20, you get 20. All right. So stash stock party of the evening is the FedEx party. That's what it is. It's FedEx. I mean, you're shipping packages for the holidays anyway. Why not? Why not own a piece of the stash stock? Why not? I'm just saying. Why not? James, I mean, you got a point. Do I have a point? You own a piece of it. He said, James, wow. What'd you do, James? What'd you do? Do it again? That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, like I said, I wanted to bring this on to you earlier, but I couldn't because we were experiencing some issues. And I don't know why. Oh, he's not looking good. Man, he was just right just a second ago. Man, TBJ over here acting up. Now, I don't know what is he there? Is he back? There he is. He's back. All right, there. Look, we got a new addition to the family. And what I mean by that is we're going to find a way to incorporate him into the show. And please be nice. Please be fair. And like I said, we would love to bring him into the family more often, but I'm not sure how often we're going to bring him here. But he was birthed on December 14th at about 11:30 p.m. And without further ado, let me see what I'm talking about.
And my man, thank you to my man. And my man, thank you to my
Welcome
man.
to TBJ. What's
And my
going on,
man,
everybody?
thank you to my man.
How y'all doing? My name is TBJ, and we're here to stay. Today is the day. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? Y'all good? Life is good over there? Man, I don't know if James is ready for this. Like, hey, we're out here living our best life, all right? So we'd like to welcome you. My name is TBJ, and we like to, I hear Tallboy's doing some tech things, and yeah, we're going to crash the party every now and then. Y'all don't mind me crashing the party every now and then now, do you? Now, with that being said, Tallboy likes to simplify tech, and I'm still growing. I have some things. I got a mustache, goatee, glasses, probably got a few gray hairs, but don't judge me. But we're here to just bring some value to the show, and hopefully you like what we're doing. All right, so TBJ has some rules for you. All right, so when you're coming out, this is what we're talking about. We have some rules. And when we bring these rules out, this is how you can participate on the show. All right? Pretty simple. Let me see if Tallboy can get it up on the screen. And, yeah, this is how you can participate. Period. All right? So watch on your phone or your TV. Now, you can comment on your phone, all right? Yep, you can comment on the phone. And, yep, you comment on your phone. And then be authentic. Keep it real. That's what we want you to do, all right? So keep it real and embrace it. It's happening whether you like it or not, all right? So that's how you can participate. Watch on your phone or your TV, comment on your phone, be authentic, keep it real, and then embrace it. This technology is going to happen whether you like it or not. I'm going to take it back over there to Tall Boy, all right? All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to come back into character and, TBJ, that's my guy. He's going to, find a way to be the rule guy. I don't know. Should he be a good guy? Should he play bad cop, good cop? I don't know, but we're going to find a way. But that's one of the Christmas gifts that we're trying to incorporate into the new year. And so you guys get an early edition of our new addition to the family. All right. So TBJ is here, and we're going to find a way to incorporate him into the show. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. But James, what did you think of that?
A very ingenious addition to your show. I saw TBJ when he was birthed, and it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
When he was birthed. Oh my God!
Listen, man. I told you this day one, right? I said you run a engaged show with your community, and by doing some different things than others are probably doing right now, that just helps level you up to another standard. So you're continuing to drive, and by bringing on this new concept, I think it's great, man. And you also learned the technology behind it of putting something like that together, right? So you were able to work on your skill set, and now you can probably tell someone else how to build a animated avatar for their environment as well. So it's a win-win. So I'm proud of you, man. Congratulations.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I don't know. Do you see yourself getting an AI avatar by mid-year next year?
No, I don't think it's necessarily. I'll never say never. I would just say this, but right now I don't see it really fitting into my demographic and into my conversation that I typically have. So no, I probably won't do something like that. I have talked with Fourth Wall about integrating a chatbot on the site. So okay. on the merch site, so I can actually see through Google Analytics when someone is there's people on the site right now. So I can see when people are on the site, and as they traverse through the site, I can get on with the chatbot and have a conversation with them. But I'm not sure if I'll do just a pop-up or something of that nature, but we'll work something out.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Like I said, you're here because it's holiday season. I like to spend time with family and friends and around people I want to rock with. I know you're all the way on the West Coast, but we can do this here live.
Yes, sir.
Get a chance to hang out with family. And like I said, Sammy Superstar is like, hey, cool. And Shirley P is like, TBJ, he is cute. Oh my God. The ladies, what they say? Hold on, where's my sound effect for that one? TBJ is single too, y'all. TBJ said,
and my man, thank you to my man. And my man, thank you to my man.
TBJ is single.
And my man, thank you to my man.
Maybe we might find a girlfriend for TBJ. All right.
I also noticed that you know exactly where to shut that off so you don't get demonetized, right? I'm sitting here counting the seconds of how long you play those songs.
Oh.
Smart man.
Come on, man. Period. Come on, man. James won't do it. Says hit the spot 10:06. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into tonight's show. And our first article that we have is, let's see, Comcast. That's right. Comcast is wilding out, all right? And I'm kind of upset with Comcast because you would think that as a major company that, they would have did some things to kind of prevent some of this. But if you are a Comcast user, you might want to pay attention to this, all right? Did you hear about this at all, James?
I did. This is actually very timely, man. But so I'll let you read the story, and I'll obviously come in with my little ad libs about Comcast / Xfinity.
All right. So if you use Comcast, your personal data may have been jacked. Okay, just straight up. And they're saying Comcast was not the only company or the other big corporations that suffered a devastating data breach. And they're saying, according to the reports, hackers got their hands on the data of up to 36 million customers. Oh my God. Meaning the company's cable television and internet department. And they're saying, although that the company is not talking much about it, they're saying that the data breach occurred over 2 months ago. And they're just now letting everybody know about this. All right. So they're saying that the hackers were able to access those masses of customers' information through a vulnerability known as Citrix Bleed. And it's found in the Citrix networking devices that Comcast and other huge corporations use. And they basically, the exploit was initially discovered in August and appears to have been used in cyber attacks on not just Comcast, but many other companies as well. All right, so that's what it is. I'm gonna scroll down, let you see a little bit of that. And then they're also saying it took them until October before Citrix to release a patch. But it appears that not every company was able to get the critical updates in time. And they're saying that the telecom giant admitted that the Citrix Bleed vulnerability allowed hackers to access its systems, which means customer data between October 16th through the 19th were able to be infected or, get jacked. All right. And it said it took another week for Comcast to detect this attack. So 3 days for them to just literally get it. And then it took them another week before Comcast even noticed. So that's what, 10 days that your information was jacked? Man, that's crazy. Now, they're also saying that the timeline stretches all the way until this month. And then they're also saying that on November 16th, now this is all before Thanksgiving, y'all, that Xfinity confirmed that the information was likely acquired, but it did not specify what type of information. And then now they're saying this month, Comcast revealed that customer data was stolen. So they actually admitted that the usernames and the passwords seem to be mostly affected, if not at all. So, and that's 36 million accounts, which translates to just about all of their customers. So it ain't like it was just like 5%, 10% of the customer base. No, all of you guys from Washington State all the way up to Maine. So they're saying the good news is that the hash passwords are supposed to be hard to crack, but depending on the algorithm used to protect them, it's not possible for the hackers to get around those defenses. Now, they're saying that the worst part of all of this is that Comcast admits that the hackers may have gotten their hands on much more sensitive data. And they're also saying that that could mean your name, your date of birth, your contact information, secret questions and answers, and even the last 4 digits of your social security number. Like, Comcast is now saying that they will not specify how many customers are affected by this, but they're just saying that you guys were affected. Just put it like that. And then now they're saying, now what can you do as a customer? Your best bet is just to change your password, which James and I have talked many a times on this show about you changing your passwords every 90 days, maybe every 6 months. So this is, if you have Comcast, you should just go ahead and just change your passwords, okay? And then make sure to change it across the board because, some people use the same passwords for all of their stuff. So make sure you change that password. And then also using 2-factor authentication is also a good way to protect yourself at a time when cyber attacks and massive data breaches are such a common occurrence. All right. So, James, your thoughts on this? What you think?
So here's an interesting catch-22, right? Because, I work in enterprise technology throughout the day, and 16 days is actually about the industry average for a company to remediate from a ransomware/cyber attack. So to their credit, Xfinity/Comcast actually did a pretty good job in terms of letting folks know what was going on. Because again, it's 16 days that when you get the attack, when you see it within your environment, and then you actually do something to remediate, to actually close off the access kind of thing. I am not a fan of Comcast and Xfinity. I literally just 4 days ago left Comcast and Xfinity for both internet and for both TV. The service is decent, but I needed faster download speed, download and upload from an internet perspective. So I got fiber coming into the house now. So I switched over to AT&T, and for TV, I'm using YouTube TV. all that being said, change passwords, y'all. And again, make them random. Don't use the same passwords that you do for all your other services as well. This is just something that is commonplace. I think I saw someone in the comments say this is becoming commonplace, right? 1006 said that, right? And it is the truth, right? This is nothing new, and more and more are going to continue to happen, especially around the holiday times. And then especially around those hackers coming into systems and environments and asking for money to release the data or to not spread the data, things of that. So just be aware, be vigilant. Good Lord, be vigilant. I swear this is coffee. This is not scotch that I'm drinking. Be vigilant in terms of your access that you have, or all of your services, all your technology services. But it's a bad look. It's a black eye, but it's become commonplace. So you just, again, as the consumer, just have to be aware of these types of things and be prepared for it.
Do you think that, I mean, it was just bound to happen to them? Or do you just think that they were just not caring and just being negligent? And, you know, like you said, 16 days, that's a long time. Like you let 3 days before it even got undetected, then another 10 days, another 7 days before you even realized that like this is even taking place. Like, do you think that they did this?
No, regulations, especially for e-commerce, especially for global, international, national types of transactions, you have to be really buttoned down in terms of your network security. If it can happen to the largest of the companies, it can happen to you as an end consumer as well. So no one wants to have this happen, because real money starts getting exchanged, and then real regulations start being looked at you. So no one wants that smoke. No one wants that attention. So there is no way in the world that Comcast / Xfinity was trying to do this. But again, I would just say, you as the end consumer, it can happen to them. So it definitely can happen to you as well. If you are on the internet in any kind of way, any form or fashion, you are going to have a possibility of having your data compromised.
So Hit the Spot 1006 says, so what's the point of us as customers going through all these security protocols?
Alleviates the frequency, right? Because people are hitting our networks constantly, barraging our networks constantly. So it actually just limits the frequency of the attacks getting in and causing issues, right? If you've got a device that's open and it's on the internet, it's across the public internet, it is constantly being barraged with attempts to crack your password, crack your user information, or whatever the case may be. But having ransomware policies and protocols in place from all of these companies, it just alleviates the frequency and the amount that actually gets in and actually causes damage to your environment. So the best.
He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. My bad. Go ahead.
We good?
Yeah. I'm over here touching buttons. My bad. Touching too many buttons.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I done did something stupid.
Go ahead. Finish your statement.
Okay. I said the best thing that we could do from a consumer's perspective is to be vigilant and be aware, continue to cycle those passwords, use, again, like Tallboy was saying, use multi-factor authentication, use long, uncommon names and words. Don't use your birth date. Don't use your social security number. Don't use your kid's name. Use something that is not common, and then maybe use a password manager as well. That's the best thing that we as a consumer to do. And then rely on the company and or the service to do what they need to do from a network security perspective. And it's going to happen, but just be prepared for it.
Here's another question here from...
no company is truly safe, but most of the best can. It's the ones that don't we should worry about. Good point there, Roy.
Hit the Spot 1006 also says, if they have the answers to our secret questions, they can change the password. What's your thoughts on that?
Depends on the service that you're using, because sometimes that is only one layer, right? There could be multiple layers of getting in. There could be, you've set up two-factor to where it has to call you and leave a text message as well. So it may know my secret word, but I'm also going to get an email, or I'm also going to get a text message. So yeah, some services may have that, right?
Well, you got to think. So this is why we say set up the two-factor authentication, right? Because they may have the answers to all the questions that you have, you know, your mother's maiden name, your favorite pet, whatever. But if you have that two-factor authentication set up, like James just said, your email or a text message saying, "Is this you?" and you say no, it's not, then they'll automatically lock it out or lock it down. And then when you find time to go in, then you can then go change your password and go from there. So I mean,
listen, as secure as I am, and as much as I'm in the industry, literally every week, I get an email from Microsoft saying that someone's trying to log into my OneDrive account.
Oh,
right? They've hacked halfway into it, but they can't change the password because, again, I get the email or I get the text messages saying, "Was this really you?" So there's that multiple layers of getting into my particular environments, and someone like me, right, still gets those types of things from Microsoft. And you would think Microsoft would have much more tighter security policies and things of that.
Here's Awesome Wood Things. I'm smart. My password is my password. It's called password. They'll never guess it. Well, I guess they'll know it now because you just gave it out. So, all right.
Capital P, lowercase a, 33. No, don't do it. We know it, man. Come on, and Matt's beard. He's in the industry too. He knows.
Yeah, I use Verizon. What are your thoughts? That's what the Sammy Superstar says.
I use Verizon. Verizon for what, Sammy? For your for files? Same thing, man. Again, if you're out there on the internet, if you're out there connected to any publicly accessible system on the internet, you are susceptible to someone hacking into your information.
Here's another one.
Doesn't matter.
Here's another one from Shirley P. She says, James, are Apple automated passwords truly safe?
They are as good as the Google ones. Meaning, and so that's actually a great question. Passcodes, and I forgot what they're called on the Android side, but
passkeys,
128, 256-bit encryption, long strings of characters, alphanumeric characters, very hard to crack. Instead of taking 10 minutes to crack, it may take 10 days. Meaning it's not that it's not uncrackable, but it's very secure to use those types of things. And there's another layer of security on that because they're either going to use your Face ID or they're going to use your thumbprint, I believe, on Android devices. So even though you have a password, a lot of those services still need a second layer to get into the actual service in and of itself. That's a great question, but don't shy away from that, right? Again, if you can't remember a password for every single thing, use this new technology of the passcodes that Apple has and what Android has as well. Again, you could, passkeys. That's what it is. Yeah.
Here's another question from Hit the Spot 1006. She asked, so I try not to accept most cookies. Is that smart?
You just end up having to either reset your browser or just the information that's being presented on the website isn't as tailored towards you. Specifically, that's what cookies do, right? It really customizes, especially advertisements for you and what the site thinks that you like to look at. So if you reject all cookies a lot of times, then you'll have to type in your name and your address and all that stuff, especially when you're shopping online. There's no negative to that. It just generalizes your experience on the site instead of making it more specific and specialized towards you. So there's no harm or foul in that. It's just, again, more keystrokes that you have to type in as you're engaging with that particular website. That's a good question. It's a great question.
Yeah, the question is coming through. Lisa Maria says, absolutely, it may be a pain, but I think it's worth it. And then we got another one that says, from Awesome Wood Things, I think this is very good. He says, never publicly say who your cell phone provider is. You don't want people jacking your phone.
They always listening, man. Like these smart speakers, they're always listening. Yeah. Mess around and say Verizon out loud, and next thing you know, you start searching on Facebook, and all you got are Verizon advertisements. It's always listening.
And Kevin Cox says he's been getting that from Meta accounts as well. So,
there it is right there, right? Meta. So Facebook's, Instagram. The only thing that WhatsApp is not part of. Yeah, it is. But WhatsApp is actually is encrypted, similar to Signal. WhatsApp is actually a very good means of communicating. So their security focus and encryption focus. But everything else, Meta World, the VR headsets, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, man, shoot. You get what you pay for, folks. You've heard me say that here before as well. You're paying by having your data available to the platform so they can tailor that experience towards what they think that you like. You opt in. You don't even have to opt into that. By default, that access is turned on when you use those platforms. You have to go in and systematically shut down rights and access to your information on those platforms.
Okay. Well, we got a question here, a poll question. Let us know in the comments. If you have your phone, let us know. What do you think of this Comcast hack? 1, Comcast is wrong and should be fined. That's what it is. I don't know how I mistyped over here. Comcast is wrong and should be fined. 2, what can they do is happening to every major company. 3, make customers whole by giving them free services for 90 days. Or 4, I don't use their service. I have no dog in this fight. 1, 2, 3, or 4, let us know in the comments. I do apologize for the typo. Comcast is wrong and should be fined. What can they do is happening to every major company. 3, make customers whole by giving them free services for 90 days. Or 4, I don't use the service. I have no dog in this fight. All right, James. I think you look. They miss you, bro. I mean,
they coming in hot, boy.
They coming in with all the questions. Like Tallboy,
y'all coming in hot.
James gonna break it down.
I was just chilling today. I mean, y'all coming in, make your boy think. You know,
they gonna make sure you get your money's worth tonight.
I ain't mad at you. Though. Listen, come on. This is family here, so they making sure I don't come here talking no madness. So it's all good.
Kevin, watch out there now. He says, Kevin Cox says, if you aren't paying for access, your information is being sold to pay for your access. Right there.
It's truth.
There.
It's
so
truth.
If you're getting it for free, just know that they're selling your information. Let's see what the audience says. What do they say? What do the people say? The people say, I don't use their service. I have no dog in this fight. But the ones who do, they say, what can they do? It's happening to every major company. I'm actually surprised that you guys did not say that they should be fined. Because, like I said, it literally took 10 days, and then another couple more, another month before they even admitted that they were wrong or that they did this. I'm actually surprised that you don't think that they should be fined. Somebody said a class action lawsuit in the comments earlier, and do you think a class action lawsuit would be warranted?
If someone can prove that they had their data stolen and it was some negative effects happened because of this, just because your data was compromised and stolen, that doesn't necessarily mean that it was utilized in a negative way. So, folks, keep up on your credit reports. You know, log into Capital One, log into Experian, log into Transit. Look at what's going on with your credit reports, making sure that nothing's being opened in your name. And be on top of that. Own your own destiny. Own your own information out there, your own digital capital. So if no one's opening an account and Comcast fixes this, closes those holes within their infrastructure, you're not going to get 90 days of free service. And you're not going to get a check in the mail for $20 because you were, you know, it is one of those things, unfortunately.
Well, before we move on to the next article, Uncle James, that's what they're gonna call you, Uncle James.
I ain't mad at it. Shouts out to Uncle James. Well, that's because I got the silver beard going today.
Boy,
that's because I got all this silver beard going.
You want to send us helpers, boy? Watch out there now, boy. Uncle James.
All right.
Watch out there now, boy. Watch out there now.
Y'all crazy. So I want to know what was this story from last week? Because I've seen this pop up in the comments quite a few times already. There was a story from last week that I guess you. Am I opening up a wound or something? I want to.
No, I mean I just didn't get time to get to it. So I gotta find it. So we'll talk about it on the next after this, and then we'll go from there. So look,
it's all good.
If we're gonna go over, can you go over an hour tonight, or are you limited to your hour?
For you, I think I'm good. No one's knocked down the door yet. I think Isaiah wants to go hit the gym tonight, but listen, I'm here. We 24 hours. It's all good.
So if y'all don't mind going over an hour, let us know in the comments. because James is here. Like I said, this is holiday festive season.
Yeah.
Because there's a topic I really want to talk about, but we will go into that. So Hit the Spot 1006 really wants to. I think it had something to do with the iPhone and the security thing feature that protect your device. I think that. So we'll talk about that after this next article. All right, because I did not have that all set up. So, but we will do it. All right, that's what she wants. So I got you. Hit the Spot 1006.
We here for the community. We here for the community. It's all good.
We here. We here for the people. We here. All right, here we go. Next, you want to go to the Super Bowl? James, you going?
Yes, sir.
You going to the actual
We in the
game,
building.
You just going? You gonna be in the? You gonna have the festivities and parties.
So we are. So shouts out to that. Yeah, Team No Sleep, my man Montel Allen. So we will be at Super Bowl covering the Athletes in Christ breakfast event.
Okay.
So there'll be a number of current players, a number of retired players, a number of officials and celebrities and entertainers, things like that at that event where we'll be covering that. We may or may not make it into the game in and of itself, but there's so much. Listen, you've been to this game, right? And you know the whole atmosphere of these types of things. There's so much going on around as well that I think doesn't get captured from a media perspective, that I want to make sure that we get that bird's eye view for folks who may not get a chance to experience this in their lifetime. So long answer short, we're going to a couple of events ahead of time, and I'm going to live stream the travels as we go there, and then we'll get some things around the game.
I'm going to see if I can reach out to some of my people and see if we can get you blessed into some sanctioned events that I know. I have some connects over there. Team No Sleep is over there doing some magic over there. I like what y'all doing.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
I ain't gonna throw no shots on live, but
yeah, if you can get us into the the gospel thing there too, or whatever we'll get in there.
I'm gonna see if we can get a couple things, and
we'll represent well. We'll represent well.
The TVE media. We'll see what we
yes,
can
sir.
do over there. Okay,
yes, sir.
I like that. Okay, and it's in Las Vegas this year. Am I
Las Vegas right? at the stadium there? Listen, the Raiders have a beautiful facility. I saw it last year. Got a chance to do a behind the scenes look at it. So, Vegas is hot now, right? It's not just the casinos, man. They got the Sphere. They got it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, it's gonna be chaos, but it's gonna be nice. Yeah,
it's organized chaos. Let's just put it like that. So, I mean, it's organized chaos. I mean, if they
Vegas can't do anything organized. You and I have been to CES for 12, 13 years, and there is nothing.
It's organized chaos. All roads point to the arena. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. But look, if you want to go to the Super Bowl for 2024, if you have Paramount Plus, they're giving away tickets. That's right, tickets. And they're giving them a lot. So it's not like they're giving out a pair of tickets. So that's why I thought that this would be interesting. And we've talked about streaming, and we've all said that this streaming is costing us a lot of money. So I don't know. This may be a good thing. This may be a bad thing. But Paramount says Paramount Plus is giving away tickets, and this is what I mean by that. You got about 2 months or less than 2 months for the 2024 Super Bowl. And who would pass up a chance to go to the big game for free? Now, a lot of people dream of going to this game, but only one streaming service is making a game out of it. Paramount Plus. They announced that they're giving away not 2, not a pair, not 10, not 20. They're giving away 58 tickets. Hold up. Did you hear? What camera am I at? Camera 1, camera 2. They're giving away 58 tickets, y'all. 58. So now I know there's a lot of people who have Paramount Plus, but look at the ones who are on this show, and you guys are getting this exclusive information so you can join, and we're breaking it down so you know how to participate. All right. Everybody else, they got to figure it out on their own, and they got to read the fine print. We're breaking it down for you here. All right. So 58 tickets is being given away for the Super Bowl. And they're also saying that you have this experience in Las Vegas and the newly launched Hide and Peek interactive sweepstakes. All right. So they're also saying it's easy to enter and play, but you will have to work for it. And basically what they're saying is, let me get that on the screen so you can see it and read along with us, all right? There we go. They're saying, let me bring that down. There we go. They're saying that it's easy to enter and play, but you have to work for it. They said Paramount Plus subscribers will have to find a QR code. That's right. You got to find a QR. Okay, I'm going to have to reread this again. I'm sorry. There it is. It's on the screen. You have to find, so to enter, Paramount Plus subscribers will have to find a QR code that are hidden in the ad bumpers before some of the streamers' movies and TV shows. The catch is that players will have to follow Paramount Plus social media accounts to get hints about where the QR codes are located. And then they're saying once the fans have the codes, they can scan them and arrive on a landing page that will allow them to formally sign up for a chance to win. All right, so you want to break down bumpers real quick, or do you want me to keep on going?
Keep on reading, man, because you want
okay.
Let the story flow as you keep talking. So yeah.
So now they're saying that if you keep track of everything new on Paramount Plus, there's a chance that you could just run across these QR codes without really trying. But this is a game where you really should take advantage. Take every advantage possible. That's what they're saying. Take advantage of the thing. All right. That's what it's saying in layman terms. We're gonna bowdlerize this thing. All right. But this game is where you really should. I said the same sentence again. Man, I'm really messing up. All right. Here. Oh, I'm butchering this whole article. So basically, here it is. Paramount Plus. You can stumble across it. If you're watching the show on Paramount Plus, you'll see a QR code pop up on one of your favorite shows. And then now this is what they're saying. This is the key right here. So keep in mind that new codes will be dropped every Thursday for the next 3 weeks, giving subscribers a total of 9 chances to win. In addition to getting the airfare, this is what the prize package looks like. All right. So I'm going to bring this down on the screen so you can see this. This is what you're going to win. You get 2 official Super Bowl, what year is it? Super Bowl what? Game tickets? Is it Super Bowl 50,
what number 50? Is it? 54? I don't know.
Okay, well, you get 2 official Super Bowl tickets. You get all-inclusive pregame hospitality. You get a round-trip game day transportation. So that means they're going to get you to and from 53. Your hotel. 50 what?
I don't know. LV3. I don't remember my room numbers.
Oh, Lord. We butchering this article, y'all. You get a week.
No, it's 50. It's 58. It's 58.
58. Super Bowl 58 game tickets. You get the all-inclusive pregame hospitality. You get round-trip game day transportation. Weekend on-location lounge access. Evening with a legend cocktail reception. You get 3 nights in Las Vegas. Super Bowl 58 experience access, Super Bowl 58 gifting experience, and then you're also going to get the concierge guest service. Come on now. That's a lot. Just by playing. 58 tickets. They just not giving away just one lucky winner. They said 58 winners. That's why I said this might be good for y'all, okay? Now, they said that now this is where CBS and Paramount comes into play. Because, it's got to have some type of advertising behind it. They said we couldn't be more excited to be the streaming home of CBS Sports presentation of Super Bowl 58 and plan to generate excitement both on and off the field with original and creative campaigns. So such as this interactive sweepstakes. That's what they're saying. The digital activation gives us the chance to engage audiences within our service while also giving back to some of our lucky fans with 58 tickets in honor of the Super Bowl 58. The contest has already started, so what are you waiting for? Head to Paramount Plus Hide and Peek site for more info. So if you want to follow along, if you want to find out more information, click the link in the description of the YouTube video, and you can read this article, and you can click that link at the bottom, and you can see how it goes. Follow them on social media, and 58 tickets. I mean, what half of 58 is what? What's half of 58? I cheated in math. That's 30,
24.
24. So 24.
Well, I don't know. Listen.
Help me out, man.
Think about this though. This is what this is. This is being built and being done specifically for this social media ecosystem. right? Because we on our phones all the time, but our attention spans are 30, 60, 90 seconds, whatever the case may be. You may not remember it, but last year's Super Bowl, when a company had a QR code on the screen, you probably didn't realize it at the moment, but it was Coinbase. And Coinbase, if you scan the QR code, you got you got a handful of cryptocurrency, and it turned out to be wildly popular and wildly incredible. Not as many people really are interested in the commercials anymore. They're too darn expensive, and they're not as cool or not as funny as they used to be. So here is a way to bring some engagement into not just the game, but make you want to prepare for it, make you get interested in the programming ahead of time. It's an ingenious marketing move because, again, we're always walking around with our phones anyway. And if we see a QR code that comes up on a commercial on a show that we're watching and it's related to the biggest event in the world, Super Bowl is, people are going to engage with it. People are going to scan. They're going to have some marketing activities. You're going to want to subscribe to Paramount Plus. You're going to want to subscribe to CBS Plus. You're going to want to do all the things that are around not just the event, but around the platform in of itself as well. So the marketing folks are a genius for this. And I think it's going to be a success. I think the odds are probably worse than winning the lotto, as many people watch the Super Bowl and many people who want to go to the game. But I think it's still worth at least having fun and doing it. So,
well, here's my thing. I'm not saying people don't subscribe to Paramount Plus. I'm not saying that at all because, I mean, they have a huge user base. But I think more people are going to be over on Netflix, right? And so they're not even going to be thinking about no Paramount Plus. I mean, now, if you're a true Paramount Plus fan, you watch the Bass Reeves, you watch the old shows of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you watch the South Parks, and, you know, you look at their lineup of what they have over there. I'm watching The Guardian right now on Paramount Plus. I mean, so I'm invested over there at Paramount Plus. So if you're invested, this is a great chance for you to say, you know what, ain't no other streaming service is doing this. Now, can you just imagine?
See, but that's the hook. That right there is the hook. So you're a sports fan and you're not already subscribed to Paramount Plus, but you want to go to the Super Bowl, right? You sign up for Paramount Plus for the, 30, 60, 90 day promo period. So you're not paying for it for a certain period of time. You start scanning these QR codes. You forget that you're on a welcome plan with the network, and you continue to have a subscription, and at $9.99 a month or whatever, that $14.99 a month from all the people who signed up because of the Super Bowl promotion. That's good marketing. That's good business for CBS/Paramount Plus. It's driving traffic to their platform because they're hitting you with an emotional trigger. You as a sports fan want to go to this particular game. It's in a city that never sleeps. Your team may be in the game, and this may be your only chance to get one of those $1,000 tickets to get in the game and sit in the nosebleeds.
Well, I ain't trying to be funny, but the Falcons ain't my team ain't gonna
it's a rebuilding year for y'all. It's a rebuilding year.
They not coming. I mean,
they're not gonna do it.
We need a new coach.
Damn, son.
Yeah, y'all.
They really need to let our quarterback really develop. Like, they need to let the boy Ritter develop.
I'd have messed around and hit a nerve. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry.
So I'm not expecting the Falcons to go. But, I mean, I will wear my Falcons jersey and say I'm at the Super Bowl unless they give me a jersey, and it is what it is. But, I mean, you might have it could be another rematch of the Kansas City Chiefs and what is it, Philly? It could be a rematch
the Eagles.
Of that.
Well, the Eagles have been slipping a little bit, so they haven't been looking as...
It could be.
Yes, listen. Shouts out to San Francisco. Them Niners. Come on now. Shouts out to the Yay area. We out here doing some things. We playing some real good football. Yay area playing some good football. So we'll see, right? Okay. I mean, so back to the core of the story. I think it's good for business. It's good for sports fans who are interested and have that emotional pull and want to go to a game like this because you have an opportunity. You have 58 chances, right, of getting to the game. Mm-hmm. Paramount Plus could get some new subscribers from this, some new long-term subscribers from this. So, and I think, honestly, what this will do for next year, it'll put someone like an Amazon Prime on notice, because Amazon is trying, right? You know what they're trying to do on say, and it really started out kind of shaky with what they were doing. So I think this will put someone like an Amazon Prime on notice of what we can and what we probably should be doing. And maybe even the big fellas, ESPN may say, okay.
But Amazon is doing something. They're running QR codes and they're running like music videos or something like that. I forgot. Or they're running products inside of the ads. So they got the QR codes that's popping up, and then on Amazon Prime. And I know we're shifting out of what this story is about, but they may have a product that comes up, and you might say, "Hey, do you want that New Jersey?" And the QR code will pop up, and then it'll take you directly because you already have an Amazon Prime account. You can go directly to it and do that link.
You see that? QR code there it is. Emotional pull. You're already invested. But again, this is kind of that new. This is from a technology perspective. This is where it's going, because if you're talking about the game in and of itself and the technology around the game, the business of technology around the game, those commercials. I'm tired of seeing Budweiser commercials. I'm tired of seeing the horse. They just okay. I mean, love them and all, but it's just not really where this fast moving kind of, again, that 30, 60 second type of mentality is. We are Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram reel society. We give it to me good, give it to me quick, give me the information that I need without having to belabor it. So that's what we want. We want engagement that matters to us. I think this is going to be a really good success for everybody that's involved.
Here's Kevin Cox right here. He says all they're doing is making sure people are watching the ads. They are getting paid to put in front of you. That's what he's saying.
Kevin Cox gets it, man. He gets it.
The Super Bowl tickets are more than
it's good business. Good business, man. Shoot.
Now, Sister Queen, I know you strategically moved to Las Vegas so you could think and prepare yourself for the Super Bowl. But yes, they are more than $1,000. Shout out to Sister Queen. She didn't already move to Vegas at the top of the year. She was like, I'm moving there. I don't want to go to the Strip. I want to go to the game. I'm already right here. So if you win this ticket,
she's trying to see Usher. She's trying to see Usher out there do his thing. She's trying to see Usher.
Usher.
You know that. You tell I'm from the country, right? Usher. You get
to. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Stream Alive. Talk to me. What do you think Paramount got it right with this Super Bowl commercial? 1, on your phone, let us know. Yes, great way to get people to watch commercials. 2, this is just another gimmick. 3, what shows do they offer? I may want to sign up. Or 4, who watches Paramount Plus? Not for me. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Did Paramount Plus get it right with this Super Bowl commercial or this Super Bowl ticket giveaway? Let us know in the comments. Okay. James, I think they may have something, but I also think that, like Kevin Cox said, I think they want us to watch these commercials. So I think it's an algorithm to say, how long have you been a subscriber of Paramount Plus, and did you really participate? I mean, I know that they have their little. I know it's not like a random spin the wheel picker like we have with Wheel of Names. I know it's not that. So I want to know how they kind of got this. So. Let's see. What did the comments say? This is just another gimmick. They're not playing with it. This is just another gimmick. And then the other half is saying, yeah, what a great way to get people to watch. And who watches Paramount? It's not for me. They got some great programming on there. I was actually surprised. I mean, it's not on the Netflix level, but it is CBS. And if you like CBS programming, I think that you would be very impressed with what they have over there. So don't sleep on Paramount Plus. They got some stuff over there. And I think
Paramount Plus took off really big when Yellowstone first came out, because Yellowstone is hot. Listen, what Kevin Costner and them are doing with Yellowstone. Listen, don't sleep on that show.
They got that Bass Reeves, the Legend of Bass Reeves. They got that going on right now as a scripted series. I don't know if it's a scripted series, but the Legend of Bass Reeves, the first black bounty hunter or something like that. I don't quote me. Just look up Bass Reeves and you'll see.
No, we're gonna quote you. You didn't set it on the internet. Now it's got to be right, or it's official now.
Suspicious.
Well, you better stop playing with me over here, man. I already butchered the interview. Butchered the article. Like, God.
Yeah, you did, but that's all right. You got some editing skills. You know how to cut it. It's okay.
Yeah, okay, there it is. All right, now this is the article that was asked. Did I even open it up on my screen? All right, this is the article that people wanted to know. If you have an iPhone, right on time because James is here. Oh my God. James is here and it's time to talk iOS. Oh my God. Like y'all would just do this to me. But it is what it is. We back to like what we always do.
We back to it.
They got an iOS 17.3 stolen device protection will make life harder for iPhone thieves. Do I need to read this, or are you going to just summarize this? Because this was not in the plans. You let me know how you.
It's up to you, but I think to refresh anyone who is new and watching this week, you should probably at least go through the story, and then I
never read the story last week, so okay.
Lord have mercy.
I didn't read the story. It is what it is. All right, cool, no problem. I got you, man. They're saying Apple is adding a new iPhone feature called the Stolen Device Protection that limits what thieves can do with the stolen phone and passcode. So they're saying that there's an opt-in feature that is included in the 17.3 beta, now available for developers. It works using a combination of location, biometric scans, and time delays, allowing victims to lock out the perpetrator and safeguard their data. Now, what this stolen device protection aims to do is basically the iPhone thieves try to get you in public places who watch users enter their passcodes before snatching the device and just running off with the phone. So they're saying the perpetrator, this is what they could do before. They're saying the perpetrator could reset the owner's Apple ID password, turn off Find My, and then add a recovery key and a factory reset the phone for resale before the victim can even do anything about it. They ain't jacked you. You didn't even see it coming. You're panicking. You're not even thinking like, let me lock my phone. You're trying to call the police. And by the time you figure it all out, you can call, you're already a nervous wreck and ain't nobody going to let you use your phone. Use their phone. Like, it is what it is unless they actually saw it happen. So let's just say you're at the park, somebody jacked your phone. They could literally just jack your phone. They could reset your owner's Apple ID password, turn off your Find My. They can add the recovery key and factory reset your phone. And by that time, your phone is gone. Ain't nothing you can do. And they watched you in real time put in your passcode. So they're saying now, without the stolen device protection turned on, an iPhone thief with your passcode can use that to change your Apple ID password, locking you out of your own device. And this allows the pickpocket to turn off the Find My, crucial to wiping the devices for a new user. Then the thief can then sell the device at a full used value rather than trying to pass off an iCloud locked brick for much less. All right. So now they're saying, but with the feature turned on, on the iPhone, it will ask for a Face ID or Touch ID. Scan if the user is away from a familiar location like home or work. So like I said, you're at a park, you're at a restaurant, you're at a bar, you're out of town, wherever it may be. They're saying that you can, if you're outside of home or work or like a favorite location, they're saying that it will also require a 1 hour delay before changing the Apple ID password on the device. That's pretty cool. And after that hour, it will still ask for a Face ID or Touch ID scan before changing the Apple ID password from the iPhone. This makes life much harder for that perpetrator and gives the owner time to report the iPhone as stolen, locking out the perpetrator. So they can't really do too much with it anyway. All right, so that's what it turned on. Lastly, it says stolen device protection works similar with Apple security settings. Adding recovery keys or updating the account's trusted phone number is another way for iPhone thieves to lock out their original owner. And so like in other areas, with the new feature activated, the phone will ask for 2 biometric scans an hour apart if away from the trusted locations. And they're saying that iCloud keychain passwords, which is an Apple's built-in password manager, will require a Face ID or Touch ID scan. And the passcode won't serve as a backup for failed biometric scans when the stolen device protection is turned on. And then lastly, they're saying that Apple plans to prompt users to turn on this feature in iOS 17.3. And so since Apple only launched the update's first beta today, which was last week, the general public may need to wait a couple of weeks before trying this out. All right. So it sounds pretty cool. Go ahead and break it down for them.
All right. So I've got that version running. I've got the developer's version running. I'm an Apple developer, but it's Apple getting in front of things that you may not know you need before you need them. Very similar to taking out the headphone jack. Now, Google has something very similar to this as well, right? I don't know if it's to this extent to where it's exposed for the end customer, but think if you got AirPods and you got Find My turned on and you leave your AirPods somewhere that's not one of your designated locations, your home, your work, or something like that, your phone will start ringing and saying, hey, you left your AirPods somewhere. Very similar to the phone. If you are somewhere where you don't typically visit, and the phone is there and someone's trying to access it, someone's trying to either make a call, someone's trying to log into it, your phone can essentially lock itself down. But we already have this capability as well remotely through iCloud.com. So we can track our phone if we think we've lost it, and you get a watch, or you can go to iCloud.com and you can have it ding and ring and say, find my phone, and you can do some location tracking on that. This really is also helping you to get out of situations should you get bum rushed by some folks who just want your phone. You don't have to worry about it. Let them take your phone. They can't use it anyway, right? When they go off to wherever they're going. The challenge with this is that continual nags prompt if you turn this on, right? Again, you're somewhere, you're traveling. You're out of the country and you're traveling, and if you got this on and you continue to get that nag message saying, is this really you? Please validate either through Face ID, or for the old phones, validate through a Touch ID or your PIN code. That can be troublesome. That could just be an extra couple of steps that you may not want to do. But again, it's all in safety. It's all in privacy. The premise of this is all in being private, being secure, being safe, and making sure that you are the one that's using these phones. Why? Because all of the data about you is stored on the phone. It's not stored in the cloud. Now, all of this health information, all of this, the journal app, all of this private information about you is local to the phone. So that's what's more important than having access to an iCloud or Google Cloud or any other Amazon service or whatever the case may be. This thing right here knows everything about you. So it's a good thing. But again, keep that in mind, that those extra steps of authenticating, just because you may be 20 miles from your house or 20 miles from your job, having to authenticate and having to let the system know that it is you, it could be troublesome. But it's all in good nature, and it's all in with the right mindset. So,
well, it sounds cool.
Sister Queen says she's gonna stay with Android, regardless of the platform, right? Because I think Google's going to start announcing some things as well, where they're going to start exposing some of this security measures to end users as well. It's in the back end already, but I think they're going to start exposing against some of these options, because on the Android platform, it's very user configurable, more so than iOS. And I think they're going to start offering this ability as well. They're going to offer it to you as opposed to have it turned on automatically like Apple will do. I think that's going to be the difference.
Okay. I don't know. I think that this is good for you guys, but like Kevin Cox said, who's not using, Face ID already? I mean,
that's true, right? It's true.
So I mean, if you're already using Face ID, how does this affect if someone jacks your phone?
if you're not using Face ID and if you have an older phone that doesn't have Face ID that just uses a PIN code, if you give that PIN code and then they leave with your phone to a non-saved location, then this privacy mechanism, this privacy protocol can kick into place. Right
So
after the threat has left, you don't have to worry about someone hit you in the head with a baseball bat because they want your phone. Take the phone, right? I'll unlock it. Here's my passcode. Take the phone, go away. And then when the threat is removed, then I can remotely disarm it, or they can't do anything with it because it's asking for multiple additional layers of authentication.
So is that iPhone 10 or is that iPhone 12? I mean, which version do you? I know I'm asking you this question off the top of your head.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. When did Face ID come in? I think Face ID came with. It came. I can't recall, but it doesn't matter, right? Because again, before Face ID, it was Touch ID, so it was a thumbprint. So and that's been around for forever. So regardless of the phone model, it's just if you upgrade to the next GA release of the operating system is where you'll have to make that choice of opting in to turning on that feature and functionality.
Trying to ask Google, when did that Face ID come along? So
don't ask Google. Google gonna give you a jaded answer, right? You know, Google gonna.
Well, I told you to ask Siri, but you didn't do it. So when did
Siri
Face
don't know
ID
what
get activated on iPhones?
Media. Initially released in November 2017 with the iPhone 10, it has since been updated and introduced to several new iPhone models and all iPad Pro models.
So iPhone 10. So if
there you go.
iPhone 10, if you got an iPhone 9 or before, you did not have Face ID.
Right. So you're using Touch ID. You're using your thumbprint.
Right. There you go.
Or your fingerprint.
Yeah. So hopefully, if you have an iPhone 9 or prior, and someone jacks your phone, I think then that's when you might be worried. But if you have Face ID and you're using Face Unlock, none of this really matters anyway. Is that correct?
It matters. Again, it's just an extra layer of security if you think you're going to be in environments to where, and no one really knows, right? That's why an accident is called an accident. But, if you're in an environment where you think you may get jacked or something may happen, you may lose your phone, not even just jack, but you just lose your phone. And you want to have, again, another, this is how we started the show, having another layer of security around your technology. If it makes sense for you, in your particular environment, your particular needs, enable it. If after a week you've got it turned on and you don't see any value in it, turn it off. I have not turned it on. So I will just say I've got it on my phone because I've got the developer's version. I have not turned it on because I wish somebody would try to take my phone. No. I wish somebody would try to come up on. No.
Look at Shirley P. She said, go ahead, break it down, Unc. It came to 10 because I have my old X James for iOS children. Okay. She has her old 10 James for her iOS children. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. And then Touch ID has been in the iPhone since the 5.
Oh yeah, geez, that's forever. So.
And then let's see, that was 2013, and I still have the old X with my iPhone 13 Max. Okay, and there you go. You got.
I got some of my people chiming in. I know it's a weird split in here. You got half Android. You got a third iOS, but
look,
we represent.
I was struggling last week, man. I mean, it was what it was. So I mean, I needed the breakdown of what all this stuff means, and I think you're giving it to them in a boulderized way. You know what I'm saying? Look at
he said boulderized.
You already know.
Come on, man.
Ow.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Look. The ladies are loving you because they like.
And my man, thank you to my man. And my man, thank you to my man. And my man, thank you to
Nigga,
my
black man blush.
They
make a black man blush up in here.
The ladies are loving you right now, James. Watch out there now. Well, look.
I'm here for y'all.
Holiday season is 5 days away. James got some merch, and I don't know if he has his video, but Tallboy's got some merch. Check it out. Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Are you ready to conquer the winter in style? Well, look no further because Tallboy's got your back.
Tall boys got merch.
Period.
First up, we got onesies for the little ones. Keep your babies cozy and adorable all season long with a variety of colors.
Potty over here.
Tech is my energy. And for the cool crew, we got a variety of sweatshirts in all sizes. Show off your swagger while staying warm. You know you got to stand on business. Revis even has the word of the day.
Choose your words wisely.
Now, ladies, we got something special just for you. Our specialized sweaters will make heads turn and keep you cozy in the urban jungle. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the winter blues bring you down. Visit shop.tallboy.us today and grab your Tallboy winter gear.
Tall boys got merch.
Tallboy, where style meets winter warmth. Get yours now.
Shop.tallboy.us.
Ow.
All right, now y'all can go ahead and get that merch if you like it. We had stockings, naughty is nice and standing on business. And, like I said, go ahead, take your phone and use that QR code and scan and you can get your merch. Now, James, I'm pretty sure you got a video or you got something where people can see a little bit of your merch. Do you have a video or anything like that? Because I saw you drop a gem the other day. Let me get my stuff off the screen. So now, if you want to get some Tallboy merch, go ahead, take your phone and scan that QR code right there, and it'll take you to shop.tallboy.us. All right. And let's see. Let me get James on the screen because I know James. James not going to just be outdone by Tallboy now. Let me see.
No, listen. I don't have a video, but what I just have quality gear. I got so very similar to you. I'm giving you your props too, man. We both have quality merch, quality gear out there. I just launched, not just on the main site as well. So you go to social.hicksnewmedia.com, which will be the landing page for all things from a digital content creation perspective and from a merchandise perspective. But I am on TikTok as well. So I got the TikTok shop that I opened up as well, because again, a lot of the community resides on there. So meet the community where they are. And I also, literally about an hour before we went on tonight, I relaunched the Instagram shop. So I'm meeting the community where they are. So not only can you get to my merch and my collateral, my content and my coaching and things like that from the YouTube side, from the YouTube merch side, from social.hicksnewmedia.com, but also on those other platforms where people reside. So yeah, that's all that's all I got, man. I just got the locations and the gear. I haven't made no videos. I don't have no cartoons.
Okay, there you go. Like I said, right there, if you take your phone, it'll take you to hicksnewmedia.com. If you scan that QR code, it'll take you right there. And
I appreciate you putting that together. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you
got QR code.
Scan that QR code, and it'll take you to hicksnewmedia.com. You can see all the things that Hicks New Media is all about. And like I said, 5 days to Christmas. Come out, support the brothers.
I tell you what, I'll do. Let's see. I'm not going. So I tell you what. If she's still here, yeah, Shirley's still here. She's got her own special promo code. I'm not going to give out her promo code. Nobody else gets that promo code. Let me see. I'm gonna give everybody.
We doing promo codes for the holidays?
Yeah.
I forgot to throw out my promo. I forgot to throw my promo code in there. Look, see,
certain folks we got promos for. Anybody that buys anything, I tell you what, I will use for tonight. I'll tell you what. Let's do VIP 15. VIP 15, and you get 15% off of anything in the shop at social.hicksnewmedia.com.
Right there. Use that QR code, 15% off. VIP 15 is the code, okay? And I'm going to step it up, too. I'm going to give you 15% off, but y'all know I got to use the word of the day. And, one of my favorite words. Now I'm going to let y'all get your time in over here with Hicks New Media. So use the QR code. It's going to take you to his website, and then you just click on merch. I didn't know if he wanted me to take him to the merch page, or if
You
he
do,
wanted me to.
hey, I'm just here following your lead. You can take him to the merch page. Let him see what we got popping off.
Let me see. Can I go to your website to see what they got? See, we going
Oh, you can go
over
to the
hour.
website.
Let me see.
Show them, hey, yeah, because you need to show them the shoes. I got a couple of folks. I got a handful of folks that have bought the shoes.
What is it? Social dot what?
Social.hicksnewmedia.com.
Social.hicksnewmedia.com. Let me see if I can get
Your boy that made his own shoes.
Yeah, he got his own shoe, y'all. Yeah.
It's not just Marquez Bradley. Listen, not just MKBHD that can make his own shoes. I got my own shoes.
They don't know who that is. See, I was coming behind you. I just couldn't find my word that I think everybody would like. So I got to find a word that the women would like. Yours is solid, bro. I like that. They just don't come in my size. That's all. You got to come in. You got to come in the big sizes over there.
I know.
But the ladies will like them though. Well, let me see. I'm trying to get your site.
Sold out of the coffee. So shouts out to everyone. Appreciate everyone who bought the first batch of the focused coffee. That's been completely sold out.
The boy got his own shoe, y'all. The boy got his own shoe. Watch out. But look, and he got the smoke coming up off the shoe. Look at the black, right? Oh my God.
Black is hot.
Ooh, and they say focused. Look at that. Watch out there now.
Hey, look at that branding though too. So on the tongue and on the box, when you get the box as well, it's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty dope.
Watch out there now. That boy got his own shoe, y'all. Do they make the shoes in 17? Not your shoe, but do they make the shoes up to a size 17?
I can probably do a special request with my manufacturer and do that because the way I did the coffee was really a one-on-one relationship with the roaster and the brewer on that. So I know some people. I can have a conversation. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Watch out there now. And then let's see what else. So this is VIP 15. If you go over there to his stuff right there. All right. So you see what he's got. Okay.
I'm looking at analytics. I see y'all on the site too. I can see folks. I see that.
See, I didn't took. He got the nice sweaters over there. Look at him. Okay, let me see what he got with the gray sweater. I'm coming.
That sweater, right? So that's the same knit design that you have for your Christmas sweater, and the quality of that is above bar. It is incredibly premium. It is incredibly great. And, the fact that I priced it very effectively for folks to be able to get into it. It's some good stuff, man. This is not.
What we do over here, we don't do.
Yeah, this is the real deal. I cannot lie. So yeah, shouts out to the folks that we working with, Fourth Wall and everyone.
Watch out, that boy. That boy said he chief everything officer. Okay. Now, I don't want to take y'all away from James's website, but, since we over here throwing out promo codes, he said, what was your promo code one more time so people can get it?
VIP 15.
VIP 15. All right. So you get 15% off if you use that code. Now, if you are nice enough and you want to, support Tall Boy, I'm going to go ahead and give you 15% too. I could do that. I could do that for the holiday season, but you got to use code word. Let me see. You got to use code word panache. All right, panache. Yeah, I said it right. PANACHE. All right, let me go ahead and get my website up, and let's see if we can get that up for you, and you can see what we got. So we got some nice stuff over there for y'all as well, and so we cross promoting over here. So you saw what James had. And, James stepped his game up and said, Tall Boy, come on, man. What you doing over here, bro? Like, hey, look, you can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. Come on. We going to do this together. So, I mean, he been pulling me around. Uncle Neff, that's they call this the Uncle Neff show or something like that. Look, I got something for the babies. Come on now. I got something for the babies. They standing on the potty. Come on, instead of standing on business, they standing on potty. Let's see. Then we got standing on business for the ladies. We got the sweatshirts, made them designed just for you. And then some people said that they like the tech is my energy. They like that. So then we also got a couple more standing on business shirts. And then the word of the day, trucker, choose wisely. So Revis even has his own sweatshirt line as well. So word of the day, trucker, choose your words wisely. So let's see what Revis is working with over here. So let me see if I can scroll down a little bit. And we do multiple colors. All right. So word of the day, choose your words wisely. That's what it'll look like. All right. And we got multiple colors over here. And let's see. Where's the colors? There's the color scheme. So if you want to do blue, if you want to do green, if you want to do burgundy, orange, yeah, there you go, purple. If you want to support Revis, you can do that one over there. And then if you want to do, if you got a baby, we got something for the babies as well. They stand. I can't believe I created something that say standing on potty. So we got something for the babies as well. All right. And then we also got, let's see, the last thing that I'm going to show you here, the standing on business. Sure. Oh, well, we even got the sweaters. So keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, there we go. We got the keep it simple. I'm going to go in this weekend and I'm going to change the red and I'm going to make it all solid color. So then that way y'all can just have a gray as opposed to having the red, lady. So I didn't know if y'all was going to like that or not, but keep it simple, stupid. Go ahead and take care of you on that one. And then we got the standing on business switch. Oh, I forgot to even share these. Yeah, we got the standing on business stocking stuffer and the naughty is nice. So there you go. You can see, depending on where you're naughty, well, they said naughty is nice. That's what he said. So Panache, Panache. Once again, that's Panache. You will get 15% off if you use that code as well. All right. James, you think we got time for this last article? Because it's about 9 steps that we had to get through, or should we just end it here and stop
Well,
now?
let's see.
We're about an hour and a half into this show, and I mean, I don't think people was ready for this long episode.
Hey, but I'm looking at the folks that are still here watching, so the community is here. So it's up to you, man. Right? We can breeze through it rather quickly, but you got folks watching.
Okay.
And
okay.
The only reason that
can't
we
see
do
the
this is
numbers
for the
right now,
community.
but yeah. We're doing this for the community, and we decided. We've been talking about AI, and we're at the end of the year. We got one more week before 2023 ends, and I really wanted to share this information with you, and I wanted you guys to see how AI has developed. I don't want you guys to tap out on this article, but I need you guys to understand that 2024, look, 2023, we were trying to embrace it. 2024, it's gone. Like, so I wanted you to see this, and I'll let I'll let Unc break it down for you about how this
You
AI.
call me, I'll be Uncle AI.
Oh, man, I called him Uncle AI. Lord
My
Jesus.
mind's telling me no.
Lord Jesus, help me. Well, look, AI is here. And,
Yeah.
we thought virtual reality was really going to be it, but no. AI took off. It's in everything. It's in the phones. It's in the cars. It's in your computers. It's everywhere. Wherever you look, it's at the grocery store. AI is everywhere. And what the biggest thing was, we really wanted to break it down and let you see some of the biggest developments that happened. So 9 moments where AI was defined, and this is very key. And I really want you guys to pay attention to this. And James, we can breeze through this as fast or as slow as you want. But I want people to see what happened with AI, and I want them to understand what's going on. So please do not tap out of this, as we want you to understand what's going on. And we're here to answer your questions if you want or if you have any. Okay. So real briefly, if you did not know, ChatGPT launched in late 2022. And then it said, but 2023 is when it literally just took off. All right. So not only did ChatGPT reach new heights, and they had a couple mishaps, but they said that at the end of the day, they had some shocking scandals. They had some rival products, and they had a lot of other things in between. And basically, before this year closes out, we wanted to take a look at 9 of the most important events that AI events that happened with AI over the last year. And it's been a year like no other for AI. And this is kind of what made it memorable. All right. So we're going to go ahead and break this article down. And let's see, ChatGPT rivals rush to the market. So basically, ChatGPT came out at the end of 2022, and competitors such as Microsoft and Google said, hey, we want a piece of the pie. So it was free to use ChatGPT, and people were mind blown that I could literally write letters, I can write copy, I can ask questions, and it was, I think it went up to 2021 or 2020. Yeah, it went up to March
Correct.
of 2021. And basically they said it was free to use the chatbot from OpenAI, and it took the world by storm, quickly growing and capturing the imagination of everyone from tech leaders to average people on the street. And then they said that the service was initially launched in November of last year, but really began to grow throughout the first few months of the year. And now the rivals said, we want a piece of the pie. That's right. The rival said, you're not going to just do this and think that we not going to have any say in this. And they said Google wanted to be able to get in on this real quickly. And basically they said in February, a few months after ChatGPT, Google hit them with Bard. And that's its own AI chatbot. And then just a day later, they said Microsoft released their own called BingChat. So then it was like things went a little worse for BingChat, which is Microsoft, when the chatbot was prone to what became known as hallucinations. They said it would be incidents where it would lie, make up fake facts, and generally be all around unreliable. And it told one reporter that it spied on, fell in love with, and then murdered its own developer. And then when we tested it, it claimed to be perfect and said it wanted to be human, and then argued with them relentlessly. In other words, it just wasn't right. All right. And then they said that things went a little better for Google Bard, which is Google. It wasn't nearly so argumentative and avoided BingChat's deranged use of emojis altogether, but still had, the tendencies of being unreliable. And if nothing else, Google and Microsoft's quick-fire responses of ChatGPT showed how rushed their attempts were and how dangerous AI's pin chat for misinformation could be. Any thoughts on that real briefly, James?
No, I'll wait till you get through reading the story, and I'll summarize my thoughts because
okay,
I have thoughts.
So then GPT-4 came out. That's right, GPT-4. So we had ChatGPT. That was 3.5. All right, that's what everybody had for free. And then GPT-4 came out, and it was a paid service. All right, so this was a highly capable but had some limitations, which was 3.5. So they launched GPT-4 in March, and they said that the OpenAI developer of ChatGPT said that the large language model was better in 3 key ways: creativity, visual, creative, visual, and input. ChatGPT was better in 3 key ways: creativity, visual input, and longer context. So for instance, GPT-4 can use images and input and can also collaborate with users on creative projects such as music, screenplays, and literature. So it could literally write the songs, it could write the book, and you can even add images to go along with it with GPT-4. And then they also said that it was locked behind a paywall of $20 a month. But they also said when Google announced its Gemini LLM in December, it claimed it was able to beat GPT-4 in most tests. So a couple weeks ago, we talked about what Gemini could do, and it was a little flawed. Let's just put it like that. So It claimed it was able to beat it, but I don't know about that one. So that was GPT-4, all right? And then we came out with AI generated images to begin to fool the public. So this is where you got a chance to see the Pope in a puffer jacket. You started seeing you saw Pope Francis with a large white puffer jacket, and then you also saw some things with Donald Trump actually in handcuffs, fighting with the police and serving time in jail. So these were images that were all created, and basically people were using AI to say we're going to trick and misinform the people, and people actually believed it. And one of the main chat bots that was doing this was the image chat bot called Midjourney. And is Midjourney up underneath OpenAI? Is that right?
No, they're separate.
They're separate. Okay, so Midjourney, they said it was so realistic that it could easily be fooled huge numbers of viewers on social media. And they said it highlighted how convincing AI image generators can be and their ability to hoodwink people into believing the things that aren't real. So that was the AI generated images, and you had to you could literally just type in whatever you wanted to say. Barack Obama in a hospital bed, and it would create or generate an image of him in a hospital bed. Now we know President Obama was not in no hospital bed, but people would believe that. All right, so then they came out with a petition that said, hey, we need to sound the alarm, time out, we not feeling this. Steve Wozniak of Apple, he was like, even your guy from Twitter or X, he was like, look, we need to put some limitations on that. So what we need to do is said this thing is going so fast that it could have some consequences. It could put some people out of business, could put some people out of, we need to regulate this. And basically, there was some serious concerns over what it could unleash. So in March of 2023, those fears were voiced by some of the world's most prominent tech leaders in an open letter. And the note called on all AI labs to immediately pause for at least 6 months of the training of AI systems more powerful than GPT-4, to give time for society at large to assess the risk. Otherwise, the full-scale push into AI could pose profound risk to society and humanity, including the potential destruction of jobs and human life and loss of control of our civilization. And then they said that this letter was signed by a who's who of tech leaders, from Steve Wozniak of Apple, Elon Musk of Tesla, were the main leaders. And they said whether an AI firms actually took notice when the potential short-term profits were so great was another matter. So basically people were like, hey, y'all put it on hold, but we need to keep going. All right. So the next thing of technology, they said ChatGPT connects to the internet. Now this was really big right here. They said when ChatGPT first launched, it relied on its massive trove of training data to help provide answers to the people. The problem with that, though, was that it couldn't stay up to date and was a little use. It was of little use if someone wanted to use it to make a reservation at a restaurant or find a link to buy a product. You can only go all the way up until March of 2021. But now that all changed when OpenAI announced a slate of plugins that would help ChatGPT plugins that could connect to the internet. Suddenly, AI was like, hey, we can do things a whole different way. And that change also vastly updated and expanded what the chatbot could do compared to before. And it wasn't until May that its browsing capabilities were expanded when the browsing through Bing plugin was announced at the Microsoft Build Developer Conference. And then basically September is when OpenAI or ChatGPT released their version of it. And then we had Windows, they said, all right, well, we had Bing Chat, but we're going to up it up a little bit. We got something called Copilot. I know this is a lot of information, y'all, and I'm trying to cram it in as fast as I can, but I want you guys to see how fast that this year actually went. And they were saying that they moved up with Copilot, which was a more expensive use of AI that was incorporated into Microsoft products, which was first announced for Microsoft 365 Copilot. And then they were saying that while Bing Chat was a simple chat bot, Copilot is a more of a digital assistant. So think Siri, think, the Google person when you say, hey, Google. And then it's basically said it was integrated in a bunch of Microsoft apps, such as Word, Teams, as well as Windows 11 itself. It could create images, summarize meetings, find information, and send it to your other devices, and a whole lot more. The idea is that it saves you time and effort on lengthy tasks by automating them for you. And basically, Bing Chat was even subsumed under the Copilot umbrella in November. And they said by integrating Copilot so tightly into Windows 11, Microsoft not only indicated its all-in philosophy regarding AI, but threw down the gauntlet to Apple and its rival Mac OS operating system. So far, the advantage is with Microsoft, because they're thinking about launching another Windows version of Windows 12. Now they said the academic world said, hey, we need to tackle this. And this is where teachers were saying, hey, the kids are using ChatGPT to write their papers. And that became a problem. So they were saying, given how quickly AI exploded onto the scene, they said the lack of knowledge had a real consequence for students. And basically, a Texas A&M University professor, he flunked an entire class for apparently using ChatGPT to write their papers, even though there was no evidence of students actually doing that. But he flunked them all. And the reason why he said is that when he copied and pasted students' papers into ChatGPT, he asked the chatbot if it could have generated the text, to which ChatGPT answered saying yes. The problem was ChatGPT can't actually detect AI plagiarism in that way. And to illustrate the point, they said that the person who put all of this copy paste of the students' papers in, they wrote his own letter to the students in which he accused them of cheating, and then pasted that into the ChatGPT and asked if it had been written, if ChatGPT had written the letter as opposed to the person who actually wrote the letter. And it said, yeah, I wrote it. ChatGPT wrote this, but it actually lied. And so that was an issue. And then now the reason why a lot of us have not been to the movies this year was because of Hollywood and AI. They were saying, hey, y'all not about to put us out of work. So the Writers Guild said we had a problem. The actors were saying we got a problem. And they were saying, look, we're going to fight for this. And you're not going to be able to use ChatGPT, or you're not going to be able to use AI to put us out of work. And they said a huge number of people all over the globe were so worried about it that 300 million jobs could have been destroyed by AI if its development goes unchecked. And that motivated Hollywood writers to strike over fears that studio bosses would eventually replace them with the AI. And so basically the Writers Guild of America, they went on strike for almost 5 months over this issue. And that was from May to September. And it won a significant concession from studios. And these included provisions that AI would not be used to write or rewrite material, that writers' content could not be used to train AI, and more. And it was a significant victory for the affected workers, but given how AI development is continuing apace, it likely won't be the last clash between AI and the people it affects. All right. Then they're also saying that, now this one was crazy. The creator of AI, They didn't fire the man from OpenAI. They fired him. They were like, hey, well, we think that, you're not being transparent with us. And the board of directors literally fired this man. And they said because he was not consistently candid in his dealings with the company. And it happened so fast and strong with the majority of the company's employees saying, hey, if you don't bring this dude Sam back, we are walking out. And if you don't bring this man back, we out. And basically Microsoft said, we're going to offer jobs not only to Sam Altman, but anyone else from OpenAI who wants to join. They could come on over to, you know what, you don't like what you're doing over there at OpenAI? Come on over here to Microsoft Records and we got you. That's basically what happened. And this happened like on a Thursday. And then by Monday, he had his job back and then they actually fired the whole board. That's how crazy that was. So they were like, just as quickly as he left, he was actually reinstated. Like that I've never seen somebody get fired and hired back so quickly. So yeah, that's all the AI drama of this year. Your thoughts, James? I know that was a lot, but 9 things that made AI go crazy this year. Talk think about it too. That's all this past year, and a lot of these conversations about AI really stemmed from the year 2023. And we here on the lab had conversations early on saying, be aware of this technology. Don't run from it. Don't be afraid of it, but then respect it. And to see so much happen so fast, to see so many, I'm not going to say copycats, I want to say alternatives to the original ChatGPT. But now you've got Perplexity, you've got Grok from X, right? You've got Copilot. You've got all these other large technology companies using large language modules for creating generative AI and creating information online. It's exciting for consumers. It's exciting for businesses as well, but we are still in its infancy. It's not just us using AI as digital content creators to create our thumbnails, to create our descriptions, to create mid-journey photos and images and things of that nature, but really folks from medical fields, folks from the education field, people from all walks of life are taking advantage of this technology to get rapid access to information. That's the benefit in this, right? Think of the old Encyclopedia Britannicas where we had to flip through all of those books back when we were growing up. This is really just that rapid, constantly evolving, constantly being refreshed access to information in real time when you need it. So if you need to make a decision on something, you've got that access to the internet and to that wealth of knowledge, to that wealth of information at a rapid basis. So that's the good thing. Now, again, you put that in the wrong hands. That's where you may have conversations of needing some type of regulation. We talked about that here before and didn't want to get on any blue, red, green, whatever side of political spectrum you are on. But I believe there needs to be someone looking at our implementation and utilization of these large language models such that they are doing more benefit than harm to the greater society. I do believe that. Now, what that means, who knows what that means? But if it's an oversight committee, if it whatever it is, I don't like a whole lot of government, to be honest with you. But I do like to have regulations in place to whereas we are checking those that are checking what we're checking. So I like checks and balances. I like that piece. So that makes sense. But it's going to start weeding out a lot of the copycats very soon. A lot of companies came on and were doing very similar types of capabilities, similar types of functionality. But I think here within this next 3 to 6 months, we're going to start seeing some winners and some long tail effects coming from companies that have the resources to actually build and continue to evolve and to continue to innovate within this artificial intelligence world. So stay tuned. Right? Stay tuned. Put your seatbelts on, folks, because it's only going to get more readily accessible. It's only going to get more common. You're going to start seeing in more things. You think
Siri and you think Alexa and you think the Google assistants know what you're doing now, they're going to be engaging with you more from a conversational perspective instead of just one question, one answer, that kind of thing. There's going to be more dialogue happening just from the smart speaker side. On your phones, right? We can talk to our phones and have. Could you try again? I just woke up Google behind me. I don't. Oh well, but you're going to be able to have full-on conversations with these machines, with your phones and with your televisions and with any bit of technology that you always carry with you as well, and it's going to help you solve problems. That's the strength in this, right? That's really where I think this is going to resonate and where I think the majority of society is going to gain from this technology. It's just being able to solve problems in a much more rapid pace. So, yeah, hold on to your seatbelts, man.
Now, here's my thing. Like you said, there's other AI alternatives that are, or someone said in the comments that some are using AI or ChatGPT to run their stuff. And I think the biggest thing is, I'm not gonna say the biggest thing. What has been the best AI platform that you've seen out of all of them?
Wow. Well, it depends on where you want me to go.
Give me five.
All right. So I'm wearing one of their shirts right now. From a generative AI perspective, I do a lot of content creation and I like to cut it up into micro content bits. So shouts out to the Opus Clip team. That saves hours in my workflow. I'll do a 60-minute session on my YouTube channel, and I need to cut that up into bite-sized consumable bits of content for YouTube and for TikTok and for Instagram and things of that nature. So I use Opus Clip as one of my main bits of AI tools. I use Grok, which is the Twitter/X alternative to ChatGPT. And I actually subscribe into Premium Plus for Twitter, and I use the Grok platform for doing a lot of that analysis. I've mentioned perplexity.ai on here as well. Again, just using different so Grok is my platform that I use from Twitter.x, and then from the GPT-4 perspective, I use perplexity.ai. So I use those different large language modules to answer questions that I have about anything. Help me with the framework for a discussion, help me with solving problems, help me with writing some programming and doing some coding and things like that. So that's three. What else do I use? That's all I can think of off the top of my head, right? Simplified.com is a tool that I use. A lot of folks probably know about Canva, but it helps me with digital publishing. So I can very quickly create social media posts. I can quickly create digital images. I can quickly create social graphics and things of that nature. So Grok, Opus Clip, Simplified.com, Perplexity.ai, and give me another one.
Come on, man. We use it every day. Come on, man. You got to go with the Taja, bro. You got to go with Taja.
Well, so Taja is a new entrant. I can't.
You can't justify that one.
I can't put that out there as a completely recommendation, right? Complete recommendation right now. It's a nice to have, but I until they work out some of the kinks in the system. But no, it's going to get there. It's going to get there.
What about Sessions?
Sessions is dope. Listen, Sessions, I don't look at Sessions as an AI platform. I look at it more as just a replacement for Google Meet and for Zoom. Mm-hmm. So our consolidation for collaboration piece.
But
it does a lot of things.
But it does have some AI functionality.
It does. It has some AI, but I don't look at it as a full Aeon play, so to speak. But it has bits of AI. Everything has bits of AI in it now. So
okay, I'll give you that. I can't think of the one that I'm using for the audio. Remember, I'm cloning the AI voice clone. It still has some development, but I like how it actually works.
So there's Descript, which has some things out there. Descript has an overdub feature where you can actually train it to your voice, and it can actually write out transcripts, and it can actually read out in your own voice. So, I mean, there are tools out there doing all that kind of thing. Supercopy.ai. The list is huge. You should do at the beginning of the year, you should do a list of your top 20 AI tools.
I don't use
There
20
you
of them,
go.
but I got you. I could use like top 5 or something like that.
You should do a list of your top 20 list.
I don't have 20, but I got a couple because I'm looking at some of my stuff, and like you just said, I got News Oak AI. I don't know if you heard about that, but it's a chat bot where you can, and you'll see that being incorporated in the new website once it's released, where you can book appointments and it'll do all the scheduling for you. And you can ask questions. Once I train that chat bot to do what I want it to do. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. Make forms. I was using a service called Formester, but now Make Forms. I mean, it can literally. It's a form builder, and the functionality is a form builder, but you can do that, and it will create some things. I'm using Voila. That's almost an everyday
Voila is
guide.
dope.
Yeah,
So Voila
really
is based off of GPT 3.5 and 4.
And 4. Yep.
So yeah, instead of using that, I just, like I said, I use Perplexity.ai. But again, same thing, pulling from the same large language module. So
Okay. So we got. Let me see. What do we have here? Shirley says, real quick, I'm concerned of the jobs. I'm concerned of the jobs AI will replace. Jobs with thinking tasks. Thank God I'm a semi-retiring soon. What are your thoughts on that?
like with everything, there are evolutions. And if you are in the workplace and not just in the technology workplace, stay on top of your craft, right? Be a constant student all the time and learn how to leverage this technology. So you are not just tactical to an organization, but you are strategic to an organization. So don't look at it as something that can come and replace your job, but look at it as something that you can utilize to make you more valuable to an organization in and of itself. But yeah, but there will be folks that are displaced because a computer algorithm can do something much faster and much cheaper than someone who needs 6 figures a year. It's true.
Yeah. Canva is also incorporating AI as well.
Yep. Canva's doing a good job.
Yeah.
And the reason I don't use Canva anymore because so many people use Canva.
So what do you find?
So I just consciously decide to use something else. That's why I mentioned simplified.com. So I use them, and they similar, but I'd rather just keep myself smart and on top of the technology. If I'm gonna be a coach, I always tell clients that I at least need to give you 3 alternatives. So I can't just always say Canva. I need to give you alternatives to a solution, and you pick the one that's best for you. So that's why I've moved to a couple of others.
I picked up something called Robily, and it allow you to do AI generated. So you create one image, and then it'll create 10, and then you can just literally swap out whatever you wanted to do. So now instead of me creating 10 separate images, it creates one, and then all you do is you just change out the keywords that you wanted, and now it's automatically done. And then I cannot think of the one. And I tested it earlier this year, and I should be beat up for not having this on the top of my SaaS tools that I'm using. But and I'm gonna probably start doing that when I start sending out personal invites to people next year. I think I cannot think of the name, but you can create one video, and then you can change out the person's name, and then they get the video, and they don't even know that I did one video, but I have. Everybody that's on here is Kevin Cox, Shirley, Lisa Maria, Sister Queen, Hit the Spot 1006, Sammy Superstar, Awesome Wood Things. It'll just say your name, and then it will finish saying the rest of what I said. But I only created one video and just inputted your name. I could not think of the name of that.
There you go.
So I mean, but this stuff is coming, and like I said, we've asked you guys to please embrace this technology, and like I said, next year. It's coming whether you like it or not. And when it hits, they're not waiting for anybody. So I mean, everybody's it's kind of like COVID. You know, we all got that reset, right? And then when we got that reset, but now you either gain from COVID or you're losing from COVID. And some people are winning, and some people are struggling. So I mean, it's how do you make it work for yourself? So I cannot find. Oh, Be Human. Yeah. So Be Human was the one that I can create the video. And when I create one video, it will allow me to say your name and input whoever's name I want, but then it will still finish out the whole video. And as long as you keep it somewhat generic, they
Yeah.
don't know that you created one video and made it personalized for the person that's receiving that video.
Yep.
So, yeah, this AI is here, man. And so
It's here, man. It's here.
we wanted to define the AI moments for 2023, and we wanted you to see what it was, and hopefully you got some value out of it. And let me see. I guess my last question for you that I have for the night is, let's see. Well, I don't see it. Where is it at? There we go. Well, I don't see it, my man. I guess we're not gonna be doing the last question of the night. So I thought it was here, but it's not. So it is what it is. Let me see. Did I get it? There we go. Here we go. Well, tell me what you think here. What do you think of the AI moments in 2023 on your phone? 1, I like the development. It can only get better. 2, AI is not for me. 3, I believe it's nice, but it needs to be regulated. Or 4, I had no idea all this happened in 1 year. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me know in the comments what you think of the AI moments in 2023. Be real. Be authentic. That's what it is. James, man, we had a good time, man. And
No, man, definitely.
I appreciate you coming on and tapping in with us. Look, it's 50-50. I had no idea that all this stuff was coming in 2023. So yeah, that's what's up. Let me see. Can I get us back on the screen? There we go. So we got 5 more days to Christmas, and hopefully the house is taken care of over there. And I know you done made sure everybody is happy. I know you made sure everybody was good. But
I did what I listen. We did what we had to do. I'll just say that we keeping the economy going. I will just say that. Lord have mercy, we keeping the economy going.
That's what's up. Well, I gotta ask you, what's on your Christmas wish list, man?
Look at this here.
We got 5 more days to Christmas. What's on your Christmas wish list?
Nothing material, man. Listen, I don't need any more stuff. I will echo what Revis said, right? Just everyone to take care of themselves. And I wish everyone reach out to someone that you haven't reached out to in a while. That's my wish and my desire for this holiday time. Do it before the new year. Do it before Christmas. Why not do it tomorrow morning or send somebody a text message tonight? That's my wish for the holiday time, is that we find a way to just all get better and work together and I know it's tough, but you know what? We only here for a little while, right? We only here for a little while. Why be upset? Why be mad? Why be disgruntled? Why be unhappy? Just, come on. We are only here for a little while. Enjoy the relationships, enjoy the fellowship, enjoy the good and the bad, and find some positivity in it. That's my wish. I don't have any desire for a whole bunch of things. I got enough things, but
You got them
let's
things?
just I got some things, man. So I don't need no more things.
I gotta ask, what was them things? What was one of the best things you got all year? Because I mean, Christmas was every day for you. You was always getting packages in the mail. So what was them things, man? What was the best thing you got this year?
Probably more experiences, right? Just being able to took the whole family up to visit Isaiah up in Oregon. So not just my parents, but Jen's parents as well. So took the entire family and our daughter Jordan. So we all went to Oregon, hung out on the ocean, got a beautiful Airbnb right there on the ocean, and hung out. And it was just the experience of having quality family time. That was the best thing that I think that I got this year. Yeah.
Okay. I can't be mad at that, man. TBJ, he said he's here to stay. And we got to just say, hey, okay, that's what's up, man. We happy for you, man. And glad We are very glad that you had a great Christmas or a great year, and hopefully you have a Merry Christmas. So Tallboy's got this beat for you, and we're going to just jam out to the night, all right? That's what we're going to do. You ready? We got 5 more days to Christmas. TVJ is here. We got a new addition to the family. What they say? Come on, rock out with me, James. Come on, man. Yeah, it's the Lab Tech Show. We would like to thank everybody for hanging out with us. And hopefully you have a great Christmas. We'll see you next week, God willing. And like I said, spend some time with the folks that you hadn't talked to. Pick up the phone. Call them. Let them know you're thinking about them. And you never know. You might get some money. You might get a gift. You never know. They might be like, I've been waiting on you to call me. Just call me. Come on. Be well, fam. That's what they say. Yes. Good night. Y'all have a good night. It's Christmas. 5 more days. Y'all be good. It is the Lab Tech Show.